Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is the last video of the month, so it is my August favorites and flops video. I do this every month and I started thinking whether or not I should do it less often or whatever, and honestly, I like doing it. It is a great way for me to kind of like close out the month, so I'm gonna keep doing it at the end of the month. If that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching, and please don't forget to subscribe because I do upload twice a week, and that is the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So without further ado, let's get right into this month's favorites and flops. So I'm going to start off with the obvious, and this is the Bling Boss palette from the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. It is the Purple Smoky palette. It's what I'm wearing all over the eyes today. I did take a little glitter on there too, but this is all of the shadows I'm wearing today. This was the palette of the collection that I think I loved the most. It had the most blendability, it had the most like intense pigmentation, and more importantly, it was the most like original palette. So this was a standout product for me. Next, this is actually the gloss I'm wearing today. This is the Buxom gloss in Celest. It's the Plumping gloss. I have been on the hunt for the perfect metallic, shiny, shimmery gloss with micro glitter, and I think I found it. This has the perfect amount of shine, the perfect amount of hydration. It lasts for a really long time, and it is the perfect like sheer pink with beautiful sparkle. I have been wearing this pretty much nonstop since I picked it up last month, and you will see this a lot more because this is going to like never leave my side. This is actually touching on something I spoke about. I'm not sure if it was last month or the month before. I picked up the Maybelline Fit Me powder in 15 and I really liked it, but it was a little off. I did pick up 10. It is the powder I used all over my face today, and this is so much closer to what I want. Like, the tone of this, it is just, for my skin tone, it is the perfect translucent powder. I noticed that 15, which is the light shade where this is light fair, it was a little too warm on me. It made me look a little orange, and I feel like I am a lot less fair than I think I am, and I usually go a little too light with my foundation. But this powder is perfect for just setting under the eyes, dusting it lightly everywhere, and it just all in all is currently my favorite setting powder. I mean, I still love my Airspun, I still love a lot of the other ones, but this is the one I feel like I've been grabbing for all month long. Now, I was reluctant to try this product. This is the Makeup Forever Starlit Powder in the number 13. I'm wearing it on the cheekbones today, and I don't know why I was so reluctant to finally try this. I've been given so many recommendations from it, and do you see how just beautiful that is? It just, and even when you buff it out a little bit, it just gives you such a beautiful sheen. You can dust it on lightly for a very soft glow, or you can use it like I did, really concentrated on the high points, and it is perfect. It's on my inner corners as well today. This just overall, I mean, I know it's small and it's a little pricey for how small it is, but it packs a punch. I'm gonna grab a tiny little brush and just dip it in just to show you how intense this is when you pack it on. Like, imagine that beaming on your inner corner. And then again, if you blend it out a little bit, it becomes a little more sheer, and you can totally use this just for that all over warm glow. Something that I have seen people do with this is they will add a few drops under their primer on the high points of the face, and it'll give you like that shine through your foundation glow. It just, the thing I love about Makeup Forever products is their stuff just works with everything. If it's a pigment, if it's a powder, there is no rule for how this needs to be used, and the brand is very aware of that. So they will tell you, use it as a highlighter, use it as an eyeshadow, pack it on the lids, use it under foundation for a glow through. It works so well, and it is such a stunning shade that I think would be universally flattering on anyone. So this is something that I actually got in my BoxyCharm this month. These are the Featherette lashes from House of Lashes, but these are stunning, flattering, everyday lashes, and I know they're a little dramatic, and I've worn them in 2 videos now, which I will link down below because I don't remember which ones they are, but they're just so pretty. Normal people that aren't me will think that these are a little bit more like volumized lashes, but for me, this is an everyday pair. They're not touching my brow huge. They're just really pretty. So all in all, these have been really great. And the last favorite, this is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Now, this is something that I was so reluctant to try just because like it wasn't a new product, it wasn't an exciting product, and when it was on sale at Ulta last month for like 45% off or something like that, I figured I'd finally pick it up and try it. honestly, I am so happy with this. So it is just all around a great foundation. It wears really well. I wore it in every single Jaclyn Hill video, so I'll link the playlist right now. But I wore that all month long. It is stunning. It's a little dark for me, so I feel like I do get a little too tan with it. But honestly, with how fair I normally wear my foundation, I think this is great. I'm not wearing it today just because I did want to use another one when I tested out a product, which you will see in my next video. But I absolutely love the way this wears. It gives you just the right amount of a satin coverage without it getting too dry or too like glowy looking. It's just perfect. And finally, I only have 2 fails for the month, disappointments, whatever you want to call it. The first is the Dark Magic palette from the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. This was the palette that I was the most excited for. It was cool tones, it was dark and grungy. These are what I've really been feeling lately, and it was just patchy, it wasn't really blendable. I think the collection went really well. For the price, the $49 for 40 shadows, I really enjoyed pretty much the whole collection, but for how some of these deep shades performed, I think it could have been a little bit better, but honestly, bang for your buck, it was an affordable, I mean, $50 for 40 shadows is not bad at all. So, not a fail. I do still use it from time to time. Some of these shades up top are definitely a little bit more usable than some of these down here, but if you're going to just get this palette, you might be disappointed. And the last item is from Makeup Revolution. It is the Sport Fix Extra Hold Makeup Fixing Spray. I like what this does. It's really good at like mattifying and setting down my foundation. However, for something called Extra Hold Sport Fix, I expect this to do a little bit more. It does no more than if I was to go in with my Flower Beauty setting spray or any of those. Plus, it has this weird smell. I was asking some of my friends what they thought it was, and everybody says chlorine water. So next time you're in Ulta, just smell this. Yeah, it definitely smells like a pool. So I'm sitting here spraying chlorinated pool water on my face. Like, if that's gonna work and that's a beauty secret, I'd love to use it, but I love the way Fix Plus smells. The Flower Beauty smells like the Golden Girls. Like, it smells like Old Lady and Cucumber, and I still love it. This one, if you can get past the smell, it works. What I call this Sport Fix, something I could go out in the extreme heat and run with and still, like, not sweat through my makeup? No. But if I'm using it just like a regular setting spray to take down the powderiness or anything, it does work. So it's not so much a fail, but a disappointment. I don't really do a lot of fails because things aren't usually that bad. That's not true. The Sunday Riley foundation was that bad. But other than that, like, there's not really too often where I see really bad products. And that's it for my August favorites and flops. I hope you found this helpful if you were looking to pick up any of these products. I did link in the bar up here a whole bunch of videos that helped with either me talking about these products elsewhere or where I was wearing them elsewhere, just so you can get a better idea for it. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to leave a comment down below with what your favorites for the month were, or maybe some products that didn't work so well for you, and I will see you next time. Bye.